So scattering matrix for EH plane T. Now you know that your EH plane T is a 4-port device. So when I talk about the 4-port device, I have combining E plane T. So this is my collinear ports. This will be my, I can say, E arm, and this will be my H arm. So this is H arm, this will be E arm, this will be my collinear port. So port number 1, port number 2, port number 3, and this will be the port number 4. So why this T is called as a magic T? Because your port number 1 and 2 are in isolation. What we say, 1 and 2 are in isolation. So when I say these are in isolation, means if you are giving something to the port number 1, there will be nothing at port number 2. Similarly, your 3 and 4 ports are in isolation. So यहाँ पे अगर 3 को कुछ भी देते हो, 4 में कुछ नहीं मिलेगा, ठीक है. So in the scattering matrix, how we represent the scattering matrix? S11. So S11 0, S12 0, because 1 में दिया, 2 में कुछ नहीं मिलेगा. Then whenever you are giving something to the port number 1 3, अगर आपने 1 में कुछ दिया है तो half यहाँ पे आ जाएगा. Half means 1 by root 2 in terms of the intensity. In terms of the power, it will be half, and in terms of this, now this is a coefficient, this is not the power component, and that's why it will be 1 by root 2. This will be 1 by root 2. ठीक है, कुछ भी देंगे अगर आप यहाँ पे 1 3 1 4, 1 में दिया, हाफ यहाँ पे जाएगा, हाफ 4 में जाएगा. Similarly 2 1 2 2 will be 0 0, 2 3, sorry, this will be 2 1 2 2 and 2 3. Whenever you are giving something to the port number 2, it will go in the port number 3, half 1 by root 2, और आउट ऑफ फेज होके यहाँ पे मिलेगा. सो दिस विल बी -1 by root 2. ठीक है. सो यहाँ पे द सेम काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स विल रिपीट, 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by, I'm so sorry, I'm just trying to, this will be 1, just give me a minute. So I'm just trying to fit all the things over here. So this will be 0, this will be 0, this will be 1 by root 2, this will be -1 by root 2. Similarly, this will be 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, this will be 1 by root 2, -1 by root 2, and this will be 0 0 0 and 0. ठीक है. So this is the scattering matrix. Now whenever we are representing the scattering matrix for the magic T, we say that this is the reflected waves B1, B2, B3, because you're having 4 ports, the 4 reflections will be there, B1, B2, B3, or 4 outputs will be there, and the same matrix you're writing over here. So same matrix means you're writing 0 0, 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, 0 0, 1 by root 2, -1 by root 2, then 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, -1 by root 2. It's very easy to remember, because the same kind of things are repeating there, and these are nothing but the inputs which you are giving there by A1, A2, A3, and this will be the A4. ठीक है. जब मुझे B1 calculate करना है तो first row and then this column, so this becomes 0 0, so I can say 1 by root 2 A3 plus 1 by root 2 A4. This gives me the B1. ठीक है. So this is something which we have already seen. If I'm interested in the B2, it will give me 1 by root 2 A3 minus 1 by root 2 A4. Okay. So this is the scattering matrix, and these are nothing but the related outputs if I'm interested here. So this will be 1 by root 2 A3 minus 1 by root 2 A4. So subtraction will be there at output number. So B3 में आपको क्या मिलेगा? It will be 1 by root 2 A1 plus 1 by root 2 A2. Then B4 is equal to 1 by root 2 A1 minus 1 by root 2 A2. So 4 में आपका difference मिलेगा, 3 में आपका addition मिलेगा. So try to remember these things when you are going to see the applications of your magic T. So I'm starting with the applications of the magic T. So the first application here. So the first application here for the magic T is nothing but the to measure unknown impedance. So I can say the measurement of unknown impedance. How we are going to measure the unknown impedance with the help of this particular, we'll see. So first application is measurement of unknown impedance. So whenever you are measuring unknown impedance, I don't know how I terminated or with which impedance I have terminated my circuit. So first thing which you will do is nothing but this is nothing but the impedance which you know. So do one thing, you just connect your known impedance, that is standard, variable, known impedance, to the port number 1. So if you have connected it to the port number 1, this will be your port number 2. Now connect unknown impedance to the port number 2, to which in which you are interested. So you can say this is your unknown impedance. Now if these are the two ports, the port number 1, this will be the port number 2. Your port number 3 is this one. Okay? Now connect microwave source to the port number 3. Whenever you are connecting this microwave source to the port number 3, now you know that your power will get equally divided into port number 1 and 2. Now in the port number 4, you connect null detector, which will detect a zero power. If zero is there, this detector will detect that. So this null detector. Okay? So when this null detector will detect zero, when whatever comes to this will be zero. Okay? Now I'll just try to find out how much or how I'm going to find out that unknown impedance. The first thing which you're going to do is nothing but your microwave source will generate some power. So as you're giving it to the port number 3, say this power is port power 3. Now half of the power will go in the first port. So 1 by root 2 A3, and half of the power will go here. So 1 by root 2 A3. Now as these are not terminated with the fixed impedance, or they are not terminated with the characteristic impedance of your waveguide, the reflections will be there. Now what kind of reflections? Whenever you're giving something to the port number 1, how that things get divided into port number 4? Port number 4 में आपको ये 1 by root 2, again 1 by root 2 A3, जो भी है उसको multiply होगा 1 by root 2. Similarly, you have received power 1 by root 2 A3. Now this goes in reflecting. Here you will get 1 by root 2, because they will be out of phase, because this port is a difference port, this port is the sum port. आपने यहाँ पे जो भी दिया है, now this will be 1 by root 2 A3. Now whenever your reflection coefficient, now whenever it comes back, suppose you are not terminating it with the characteristic impedance, you will have the reflections. ठीक है? So जो भी reflected output होगा, I'm considering my reflections are rho 1 by this, and these are nothing but the rho 2. So you have to multiply it with the rho 1, and you have to multiply it with the rho 2. Now your input is same, all the things are same. When you will find here 0, when your rho 1 is equal to rho 2, आपके सारे चीजें सेम है. To have null or to have a 0, my rho 1 must be equal to rho 2. Now you are having a standard known impedance, and this is a variable known impedance. So what you will do, you will change this known impedance unless and until your rho 1 becomes rho 2. So once it becomes same, you can say whatever is there, like whenever it becomes same, you will detect a 0 here. ठीक है? So when your Z1 becomes Z2, your output or your null detector detects 0. ठीक है? So you vary this particular known impedance until you get a 0 there. So once you get 0, stop there. So that is nothing but your unknown impedance. So this is the process of your measuring unknown impedance with the help of magic T. The second one is nothing but you are using a magic T as a duplexer. So your duplexer, if I'm talking in very easy way, the same antenna you're using for the transmission purpose as well as the receiving purpose. So if I have this magic T, I have this fourth port, I have this sum port, something like that. I have terminated my third port with the match termination. So this is the matched termination. So what happens when I terminate it with the match termination? Whatever power goes there will be delivered to the load. So मैंने इसको match termination के साथ terminate किया हुआ है. Now I am connecting antenna to the port number 4. So this is my antenna. I am connecting my receiver to the port number 1. So this is my receiver. I am connecting my transmitter to the port number 2. So this is my port number 2, this is my port number 1. This will be the antenna which I am using for both the purpose, transmitting antenna as well as a receiving antenna. Now what happens when I'm connecting that antenna there? Whenever something comes from this side, whenever my antenna receives, or first I'll talk about the transmission. So whenever I'm giving something to this one, port number 2, it gets divided into port number 3 and port number 4. So I have given some power, so my transmitting antenna will transmit, and as I have terminated with the mesh terminations, whatever power will be delivered to the port number 3 will be delivered to this load, and no reflections will be there. This is one thing. Now what happens in the receiving mode? So whenever you are in the receiving mode, you are connecting your receiver to the antenna. So that things, whenever antenna receives something, will be delivered to the receiver, and as you're giving something to the port number 4, the same thing will reach to the transmitter also. Now during reception, your transmitter is isolated here. So this transmitter is isolated from the antenna. So no power will try to reach to the transmitter during the reception of that. So the same antenna you're using for the transmission as well as the reception purpose. So this is the second application of your Magic T. Third application of your Magic T is nothing but that you are using it as a mixer. As you know, what is the purpose of a mixer in the communication? Let any frequency come. So if this is the receiving antenna and I'm receiving some energy, so you're using a mixer to convert that particular energy into the intermediate frequency, that is a fixed frequency, because you are connecting it to the local oscillator. ठीक है, तो ये मिक्सर का काम होता है. So what is the IF? It is nothing but the, you can say, Fs minus F0. Now how this particular works as a mixer? So you are having 4 ports over here. So if you are having 4 ports in Magic T, you connect your this things here. ये आपका एंटीना है जहाँ से आप रिसीव कर रहे हो पावर. This is port number 1, this is port number 2, and this is port number 3. So connect this to the local oscillator. ठीक है, local oscillator generate करेगा आपका frequency F0, and this will be given to both the ports, and that will be in phase. ठीक है. Now you can take the energy, or you can take the signal from antenna, say it is a Fs. So when Fs is given here, it will be given to port 1 as well as port 2. Now you connect your port to the match termination. So whatever will be given to the port number 2 will be delivered to the load, and no reflections will be there. Now, as your antenna gives it to the port number, I can say 1, your energy here will be out of phase, because whatever input you do, it will be out of phase here. So किसी भी अगर आपने पोर्ट से दिया है आपके E plane T में, वो आपका out of phase जाएगा. So here whatever is received is nothing but the Fs minus F0. So I can say your IF will be received, and your I can say Magic T works as a mixer because it gives you the difference of that two frequencies. Normally क्या होता है, local oscillator frequency is less and this frequency is high. So higher frequency से आपका lower frequency subtract हो जाता है. So these are nothing but the applications of your Magic T.